So I've been feeling something big incoming for a while, and I want to do a little reading on that to see further what is coming, because I feel something really major, like really big, is incoming. Also, I'm trying to recover from a cold right now, so I'm probably gonna be coughing a lot, and I just realized that my voice is barely here, so bear with me here. So before I get into the reading, I wanted to put kind of another message out beforehand. Sorry, my lungs aren't it right now, and I've got sage going right in my face. I love sage, but it's choking me up. So first off, I want to start out by saying, well, right now I'm trying to be really positive with getting sick. I'm being very careful with how I word things right now, because my spirit guides, the universe, have really they've been guiding me to be more optimistic and speak positively, to lead life with love. And normally I'm very good at that, but I feel like lately I've been kind of more of in a pessimistic mindset, which is only human, but I want to sorry, goodness gracious. I just want to avidly lead life with positivity and love. I want to spread love wherever I go. That's just how I want to lead my life, and hopefully inspire others to do the same. You truly do attract what you give into the world, and by leading with love and light and happiness, even if you're having a bad day, look at the world optimistically. Like, I'm not beating myself up for being sick, and I'm not saying, oh, I'm sick. Like I said in the beginning, I'm getting over this. I'm overcoming this cold. So this leads me to talk about, I was kind of upset when I got sick, because I've been pushing myself really hard lately. I'm kind of I'm in a kind of a health journey. Over the course of my life, I've really struggled with my weight and being healthy. I didn't really have a good role model. I didn't have good role models based on weight and health and everything, and exercise and all of that growing up. The women in my life were, and I know it's just really society teaching women this, but the women in my life were really down on themselves constantly, always pointing things out to them. They would look at themselves in the mirror and point out what was wrong with them. They would always talk about needing to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds. And it's good to have goals for yourself if you truly want that, but what's not good is to constantly talk down on yourself. You can really actually curse your mirrors and have bad projection onto you and others by doing, like, talking to yourself badly in mirrors. It doesn't serve you at all to talk negatively about yourself. And that goes along with the message Spirit has been trying to get out to me. Look at life positively instead of looking at and thinking about all the things that you feel negatively about yourself, you need to look at yourself and point out all the things that you love about yourself. And it's okay to have goals, but love yourself in the meantime. Now, I've recently, I apologize for my coughing. I recently have really learned about good, healthy foods and nourishing myself. I grew up in rural Alaska, so I've always been eating like really lean meat and homegrown vegetables and all of that. But at the same time, my family and I were big into baking and all that, and we all have really big sweet tooths, and I feel like I grew up going way overboard with that, plus other instances in my life. I went for periods being hungry, and I went through undesirable situations in my life where I didn't really have the opportunity to eat properly. And this has all kind of really set a really negative mindset against on food in general. So I've really grown up and I noticed for me is a lot different than seeing other people with food, where if somebody made food or I made food and I saw that there was food left on the counter, especially when I was little, I felt the need to finish that food because I didn't want it to go to waste. I felt that it was there, that it needed to be finished. I didn't think I did in the past, but I'm realizing that I have very much stress ate throughout my life. And I've gone through periods where people always would tell me that I'm very skinny, or vice versa. I've been through periods where people have commented on my obesity, how overweight I was. I got bullied a lot when I was very young, because I went through a period where I was very, very chubby when all the girls around me were skinny, and I was kind of that weird chubby girl. And to go along with this message, you should not care or try to fit a mold of anyone else's perception of you or how you should be. You don't need to change yourself in any way for other people or their opinions. You should never worry about anyone's opinion about you. You should live and lead your life with love, and mostly love for yourself. You should love yourself more importantly than anything else. The universe loves you. The universe doesn't care what you look like. You are a being created from spirit. You are love yourself, and other people's opinions, especially negative ones, usually are based on self-limiting beliefs or self-consciousness, envy, and that doesn't matter. Their opinions don't matter. Where was I going with this? So this past winter, at the beginning of the winter, I looked at myself and I didn't recognize myself anymore. My emotional and mental state was being wrecked because my hormones were so out of whack with not only how I was eating and what I was putting into my body, but how much I was eating. I was probably eating 2 or 3 times the portion size that I needed, and It's a lot of junk food. So I really, at first I started off by downsizing what I was already eating, and then I really learned what I was supposed to be eating. I learned about proteins and healthy fats and fibers and all of that good stuff. So I'm really on a journey of kind of reshaping how I live and eat and everything. Since this winter, I've probably lost 12-ish, give or take, pounds, and I'm still on this journey to become more healthy. I exercise probably 6 times a week, or depending on how I'm feeling. If my body says I shouldn't exercise, then I don't. And then I get 15 to 20,000 steps a day. It's really important to stay active. And then since I've started doing all of this, I have really noticed improvement in my emotional and mental state, and physical. I go through a lot of, I have past injuries that I've experienced pain with, and since I've become more active and more healthy in the way I eat and what I put into myself, I've noticed that my past injuries don't hurt as much, probably because there's not as much weight on those injuries. And since I've gotten sick, I got really down on myself, because you really shouldn't. I've really been pushing myself really hard lately. I haven't been getting as much sleep as I should be. I've been really suffering insomnia lately. We might have just had a full moon, which may be affecting my sleep. I should really watch the moon cycles closer, but I've been really focusing on cleansing myself and whatnot before I sleep too, because I've been having some weird stuff going on outside of all this. But when I got sick, I was really down on myself because I couldn't push myself to work out, because that not only will make me feel worse. I speak from experience, because I've tried to exercise while sick before, and it just backfires. It's just going to not only slow down what I'm wanting for myself and my body, but my sickness is going to be prolonged, because you're not allowing yourself to heal if you constantly do strenuous things with your body. And spirit or the universe will really find ways to slow you down when they see that you're really working yourself too hard. And I've been seeing a lot about needing to slow down and random messages lately, and I didn't take it seriously. Like I've said, I've been working myself really, really hard when I should be kind of slowing down and nurturing myself a little bit more, and reading my body and my mental and emotional state a little bit more. I guess that's another thing, is you should really listen to your intuition on things. I guess I can be pretty OCD about things though. Like, I have a set goal for myself and I want to do everything perfectly along the way. So that means no missing exercise days, no getting lesser steps than usual. I have to uphold, is that the right word? I just have to, I'm really big on keeping on a schedule cycle, and randomly taking rest days just kind of irks me. I really enjoy, like, a lot of people would maybe complain about one needing to work out every day or whatever, but I really enjoy working out. I think that it could be an addiction for some people. I think working out actually sends happy hormones throughout your body, so you do feel better when you work out. Maybe not during the workout, but yeah. So like I was saying, Spirit really finds ways to slow you down whether you like it or not, and this was, I feel like, the universe's way of slowing me down and being like, okay, you need to get a little bit more sleep, you need to slow down a little bit, whether I like it or not. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to get into the cards because I do sense that something big is coming. And the whole point of that whole story was to say, in order to achieve your goals, and I'm getting that somebody here is really manifesting something. You're really wanting and bringing something in, and this has been a long time coming. You might feel very stuck and stagnant right now, but I'm getting that Spirit of the universe is doing this on purpose so that you are prepared for this big thing that's about to come in. You have to slow down and make space for whatever this is that you're calling into yourself. Let's see here. I always lead with these cards. I might actually I haven't used these in a while, and I feel like Spirit might enjoy using these. Spirit, if you would help me out in delivering this message, what is coming in for the collective, and please help this message find who it's meant for. You might be feeling very caged right now. You might be feeling stuck in whatever situation you're in. The lighting is so pretty. That is beautiful. Like I was saying, you may feel like you're a caged bird right now. You might be feeling you want to go and do things right now, or you feel like you're supposed to be doing something, but at the same time you're just feeling caged in, like you are unable to. And I'm being called to say that while it sucks to hear, sometimes when we're feeling caged like this, we shut the doors on ourselves, but the doors aren't locked. We're able to open the cage at any moment. Oh. What's coming in, Spirit? The scholar, investigation, research. Ooh. I'm hearing somebody might be writing a book, or is getting inspiration for a book. That's significant for someone. Somebody might be going to school or feeling called to go to school soon. Somebody's in the process of learning something. I'm hearing spiritual awakening. I'm really getting that with the eye on this book. You might be learning more about your guides, or I'm also hearing This is a really broad message I'm hearing. Past life remembrance might be significant. You're looking back on history with the help of your spirit team. 1 second. You might be feeling like you're pressured right now, like you have a lot of eyes on you, like there's expectations. Here, Spirit, let me start over. Go on, please, Spirit. Okay. The Hierophant. Oh. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you may be opening up your your belief system a little bit more. The moon was the last one to come out. You might be learning more about spirit and the universe. You might be just figuring out that you have a spiritual team around you and you're getting to know them a little bit more. I'm hearing that your spirit team is wanting you to see how much love they have for you. You might feel alone a lot of the time in life, and the spirit's really wanting to show you how much your spirit team loves you, the universe loves you. You'd be surprised to find how much love spirit has for you, and they want you to see for yourself. They want to see, they want you to see how much how abundant you are, how much you should love yourself. They really want you to realize love. I'm just getting realize love. So like I was saying earlier in the message, I think you should start to practice leading life with a more loving mindset rather than negativity. You're in control of what happens in your life. Really, the way that you treat life and others is shaping your world. I'm getting that by realizing, I'm hearing rewrite your values. By rewriting your values, you're going to be led on a whole new journey. I'm hearing that you need to stop overanalyzing everything. You need to let everything flow a little bit smoother. It's okay if you aren't in control of everything all the time. I'm just hearing that you have your team by your side no matter what happens. You're never necessarily going to make the wrong decision because there's so many outcomes to every decision. The Painter, productivity, creation. And that goes along with what I said about shaping your own life. Let me pull some more here. 10 of Cups came out here, and the King of Cups. Somebody here might be calling in a love connection. I'm getting that you are able to achieve this if you lead with love. You need to put yourself in the vibration to call in this love to you in order to receive it. I hope all of this is making sense, because I'm here, but I'm not really here. I'm also getting with creation that Spirit's giving you permission to go and do whatever it is that you've been wanting to doing, that it is okay. The Nine of Wands. Spirit's saying, I know that you're tired, I know that you're weary, but it's okay to let your guard down. Somebody here might be feeling very defensive, like no matter what situation you're in, no matter if you're being protected or not, you feel unsafe no matter the situation. And I'm hearing that Spirit's giving you permission to let your guard down. They're giving you permission to let your art flow, your creativity, your essence. It is okay to let your guard down and be you. I'm really seeing that you've had a lot of you've had a lot of restless nights. You might be suffering from a lot of anxiety right now. And if you've been really functioning from a negative mindset, then this is, especially if you're having bad dreams at night or just being kept up, this is what's keeping you from sleep. It's your negative mindset. It's literally creating a negative entity around you that will not allow you to sleep. You have to realize that your mindsets and what you say to yourself and what you think can create bad energies around you that kind of feed off of those feelings and thoughts. Oh goodness. And cause mayhem. The Empress is on the bottom of this. I'm hearing that you need to overcome this in order to realize your full potential. Move with love. Three of Wands. You've really been functioning off of self-limiting beliefs when you need to flip that around and give yourself some self-empowerment. Realize all of the potential that you have. You can literally achieve anything that you want. The Magician hasn't come out here, but you are able to craft and create whatever it is that you want. You paint your reality. What's coming in, Spirit? The forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure. The fear of failure is what's holding you back in life. Spirit's really pushing you to go after your dreams. You can't achieve your dreams if you don't try. you want to start a business, then go start a business. Go learn how to do it. If you don't know how to do it now, then go pick up a book. Just, if you're not taking those steps forward, you're never going to go anywhere. The Queen of Wands. And as this card says, the Queen of Wands really functions off of confidence and foresight, and the Queen of Wands has really great business sense. You need to realize the potential that you have. You have all of the qualities necessary in order to create whatever it is that you're needing, whether that be business or a relationship or whatever it is that you're trying to pull into yourself. You have all of this within you. You just need to liberate. Is that the right word? Liberate yourself in order to achieve this. And stop staying so stuck in self-limiting beliefs, negative thinking. Judgment. Like, Spirit's really like shouting. They're emphasizing how powerful these people are, what they're able to accomplish. I'm hearing that you need to make a choice. Whether you want to stay stagnant or if you want to achieve something really huge, really abundant. Yeah, I'm hearing you either stay stuck in the past or you move forward into a new opportunity, a new, really big opportunity. Tell me more about this opportunity, Spirit. I just burped after I said that, so that's a confirmation. Excuse me. 8 of Cups. And with this card, I always say that, yes, you're walking away from these cups, but you're moving towards that huge lake or ocean behind you. There's so much more to life than this caged in perception of life. Yes, you're going to lose this and it might be painful, but you're going towards something that was going to make you so much more happy. When you put the work in, you're going to achieve so much. You can achieve so much if you just put just a little bit of work in. Put a few minutes in every day, you're going to see progress. But you're not going to see progress if you don't move forward. I think I'm going to leave that right there. If you make... I'm hearing Spirit say that you can't make a wrong choice, but you need to make a choice in something. Any step is a good step. Any step is going to lead you to an experience, and that's what we're meant to do while we're on Earth, is to have experiences. We're meant to learn. We're meant to elevate our spirits. Elevate ourselves. And the universe wants nothing more than to see us elevate ourselves. But we can't elevate ourselves if we're staying stagnant constantly. We have to make effort in order to go somewhere. We're not going to leave that birdcage if we just sit there and allow ourselves to be stuck. We have to make the attempt to open that door, to go out and achieve what it is that we find most desirable. And that's what it is. Whatever we find desirable is meant for us. We're not meant to be stuck and unhappy. We're meant to experience the world and whatever we find to be fulfilling. Thank you for listening. I hope this resonated for you, and I hope you succeed in your endeavors.